Well, I guess that's where we're going to start the video out. It's coming in. It's November 18th, and I was coming around the corner to go to my normal parking spot. We're going to hunt the food plot tonight. I got a doe tag in hand. And the last time you guys saw us hunting on the EJ Outdoors was my buck harvest. And that was way back on November 2nd. November 3rd was when we found him. So on my way in, and I come around the corner of the corn plot, 2.5 acres of corn we got out here, and jumped that really nice buck with that doe. Him and that doe all together. He must have her ran out here away from the timber. It wasn't a buck I recognized. Just this morning, I did finally see the 10 that Delana is I'm hoping she'll get a crack at during gun season on the cameras again. So yeah, interesting. I was going to wait and start the video once we got parked, but there we are. It is November 18th after all, and he was out here with that doe. They just ran up into the switchgrass. He's going wherever that doe goes. She must be fully in heat. We're on the downward slope of that curve now with the peak at November 15th, and now we're making that hump on doe estrus timing. We'll get back to where there'll probably be more bucks cruising, but he's out here locked down with a doe. Let's make our way in. We'll get set up for the night, and hopefully we can get you guys a harvest on camera here with my new camera set up on the phone. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching another episode of EJ Outdoors. All right, gang. We are headed in after seeing that buck locked down with that doe, chasing her around. Got the PSE in hand. As you've seen earlier on, especially like with Delana's hunts, we do have, I don't know if I want to call it an abundance of does, but we do have a lot of does down here, which is good, which is one of my goals starting out down here. As I've said before, I've only hunted these 2 farms this is the 4th season now, and really only 3 with any kind of plan of food plots and habitat management and whatnot. We didn't start the food plots until 2021. So one of my goals was to build the herd a little bit, because in 2020 I would sit on these farms and have a lot of hunts where I never saw deer. So we've built that. But now we got to build it, and we've got it built, but we've got to keep it at a good level. So we're going to take some does this season. I took a doe back in 2021 off of here. It was a doe I took. Otherwise, it's just been, if we got a nice buck. Delana got her first deer here, which was a smaller buck. But we're going to get to that point now where we're going to start taking does, because we've got a pretty good population. And I've got doe tag in hand. I've got the PSE Fortis ready to rock. Making our way in. We got a west wind tonight, so I'm taking the long way around, as you've seen some of my normal viewers. As you've seen, I take that way around the north route up or through the creek and then on up. But we've got the light nomad gear on today, November 18th, and it is 60 degrees right now. Yes, 60 degrees, which is good. I mean, for me, if I was still buck hunting, I'd be pretty disappointed right now. But sitting over a nice green food plot on a warm day like this ain't too awful bad. Be a beautiful sit no matter what happens. We're going to try and get a doe harvest in, and we'll make our way to the stand now. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching EJ Outdoors. On my way in, they have just wore this out. About right where Delana and I were normally crossing the creek. They have really pounded this down. One heck of a trail. Just something interesting. I used to have a camera right there, which was called the North camera that you saw me move last Sunday. And they've just really beat this trail up. It's pretty interesting. I went a few weeks ago, or I shouldn't say a few weeks ago, a little while ago. It's really done a number on this access trail here. I have to do some work after the season. Can't really call it an access trail when you make a bunch of noise. Sound like a Mack truck coming through here. Nothing a little saw can't take care of, though. As you can see, the trials of it. I'm gonna tell you what, it is hot. I mean hot. I hope even the does move tonight, because it is, as my buddy Justin would say, it is juicy. It is hot. Glad I didn't forget my pack like you guys would see me always do early on, but got my Dr. Pepper in there. I think that's become an addiction, but I slowed down for a break for a minute, so I figured I'd talk to you guys, but we're nearly there, so I'll tone her down now and we'll work our way in, but that sun is warm. Alright, we made it to the stand, and I am strapped in. I didn't work up a sweat, boy. I came close to. It is warm. We were just here last Sunday, just kind of doing a check on the cameras and everything. I think they beat those food plots down even harder from last Sunday. Definitely gonna have to get more tonnage in here next year. I think next year, instead of that sorghum, I think that's going to be another either endurance radish, final forage, winter bulb sugar beets, something like that. Some good mix, opposite of what we got here. That way I'll have a little bit more food here come later, like it is now. They ate the crap out of that sorghum, but it's gone. So we're in the stand. I just did a wind check, blowing right across the way, back out over what's left of the pond. The pond's gotten really low. We're gonna sit tight. It's a beautiful evening. I'm gonna sit back here for a minute, catch my breath, drink my Dr. Pepper, and hopefully we'll bring you some deer action soon. Stay tuned to EJ Outdoors. So I'm trying a new bow setup tonight right now, and I've got, I record 90% of this on my phone. Actually, I should say 95%. We took that other camera off the bow. Terrible footage when I shot my buck. And I've actually got the camera mounted on the bow right now. You can just see over my sights. So this should be a really cool shot. If we can get a shot at a doe, it'll be neat to find out. So, and I've actually got it mounted so the string isn't even in your view right now. Well, I guess it's over here a little bit, but nothing that'd probably bother you. You can see that sweet gas bowstring right there. And I say sweet, I mean sweet. I will never shoot a bow for as long as I'm shooting archery, again, without gas bowstrings. And they most certainly do not pay me to say that. They are just a fantastic product. Don't ever have to worry about peak twist. Don't have to worry about string stretch. They are rock solid strings. I strongly encourage you to take a look at them. But we're going to sit tight, try this new camera view out. 3:58 now, so 4 o'clock, and haven't seen any deer yet, but it is so warm. It's unreal how warm it is, but my hope is here within this last hour, we got just a little over an hour left of legal. I hope they come out and get on these green plots. Got a little bit of a pond left behind us. Come out and get a drink. I mean, it's that hot, but still haven't seen anything. We're holding tight, but I mean, beautiful evening, so don't mind sitting out here in the peace and quiet a bit, but the wind has held steady. It's still blowing out across that pond, so it's supposed to swing a little bit to the northwest, but the last 3 or 4 days, the deer have really been all over the cameras, especially here on the foodplots, so we're going to hold hope that this last hour really pans out. I'd sure love to get a doe down with a couple weeks left to go till gun season and stay out of here. I've only got one archery doe tag, so it'd be nice to get that done and then let this settle down again. Little guy right there. I think it's a really small doe that's kicked away from mom, but I don't know. It's right on that trail, right on the edge of our wind, so I don't know if it caught just a little bit of us or not. That wouldn't have been one I would have shot, but it would have been good to get some better footage. But walking away, it wasn't really spooked. It was putting its tail up because it was pooping, so it kind of turned around and went back. I bet it comes back out here in a little bit. Well, hang tight. That's the first deer of the night anyway, so had to have caught just a little bit of wind. We got more of a northwest now. It's kind of blowing right parallel to that trail, so probably would have had it a little on alert, but stay tuned. something, am I right? But like they have all year, they went off to the west thicket, and they're headed out. We're gonna stay tuned here for a little bit, so I'm not even down yet. So stay tuned. It'd be nice to get a shot at something here. Gosh, fun evening either way. Another one of those up and comers. Pretty cool. You following that group. Kind of neat to see some nice bucks that are up and coming. Pretty cool how that steam coming up out of his old man and his tarsal glands are really used up. But that, I'm talking about how warm it is out here, but that goes to show how good my nomad bass players are, because you saw that steam coming out of those bucks, and they've been running hard, so they're pretty warm, but that was pretty cool. Like I said, I sure like to get a shot, but gosh, I just love watching them like that. I love watching that rutting activity, and as the sun goes down over the foodplots that we planted, them utilizing it. I mean, he ran right over to that endurance radish, as did most of the does, so definitely something I'm going to keep in mind. Endurance radish is all this year, so we're definitely going to be planting that again. I may fence it though, because as I showed you last Sunday, they have annihilated it, so stay tuned. The sun's just starting to slip over the horizon, so we got about a half hour, about 15 minutes of camera life. I'm not going to quite close this out yet. What a great evening. So quiet out there. You might be able to see. I got a microphone on and we're testing it tonight. So we may hopefully do better. Stay tuned. Alright. We don't have a ton of time left here. If I end up seeing something else, we'll bring it to you, but I'm going to go ahead and close this evening's on out. A lot of great rutting activity. What happens as we start going through the backside of November here now is it won't be quite as intense as it was the build-up to November 15th, but you'll see those flurries of action as you saw tonight with those two smaller bucks, a couple of up-and-comers, a couple of shooters in Delena's round. So she'll be excited to hear about that. She tried to get her to be a cameraman today, but she went to a musical with her mom, so that's pretty cool too. So we're gonna go ahead and close this evening's on out. Pretty good, intense rutting activity. Well, I don't know if I should call it intense, but good rutting activity. And thanks for tuning in to EJ Outdoors. And if you'd help us out, hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. And we'll keep bringing them to you. And until next time, get outdoors. Not sure if you can hear it or not, but there's that little buck coming from bottom end of the pond and south end of the pond. Now he's in the thicket. I can't tell how big he is. I don't think he's very big. So I shouldn't have quite closed it out yet. I told you to bring me some action if I had it, so, but you guys can't necessarily see him yet. Imagine it pop out there quick. This little guy, he's been on the plot a lot, according to the camera. The way he was skirting the back edge of that pond, I don't know, maybe it was a big guy cruising, but I always get big eyed at the start. But yeah, he's working that scrape over there. He was just running late for the party, I think. Alright, now we'll close this episode out. If we get something coming up this back trail that's got enough light, I'll certainly bring it to you. But all in all, fantastic evening. Some rutting action, buck skirting. It's all a good one right from the start on the way in. It is so quiet, you can hear the pin drop out here. I'm glad I got this microphone. I hope it's working. As I said before, thanks for watching. If you'd be so kind, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single episode of EJ Outdoors. And until next time, get outdoors.